welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name is Imogen, and in today's video I'm sharing how to make yourself a priority. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. Number one, I'm going to need you to acknowledge your worth, okay? Acknowledge and accept that your needs and desires and well-being are really, really important. Understand that taking care of yourself is not selfish, but it's really a means for a necessary means for a very healthy and balanced life, okay? So when you're taking care of yourself, you're giving yourself the energy to be able to help other people. So if you're a very altruistic person and the idea of putting yourself first is troubling because you think it's selfish, just think about this, okay? Because when you are in a good place mentally, you've got enough sort of energy and mental energy as well, and you're well rested, okay, you're going to be so much more helpful to other people than if you had not initially made yourself a priority. Okay, number two, set boundaries, okay? You've got to establish clear boundaries. Your time is your time and your space is your space. Your energy is your energy. And anyone who encroaches on that without permission can get in the bin, all right? So learn to say no to activities and commitments that don't align with your priorities or contribute positively to your life. And don't let anyone push you into saying yes to an activity if you don't want to, okay? If you've got your own priorities and they could literally be just staying in and going to bed early and someone's like, no, come out with us, then no, okay? No, because that is what you wanted to do. And your time with yourself is just as valuable with as your time with other people. Right, number three, self-reflection. Take time to reflect on your values, goals, and what truly matters to you. So this self-awareness will really guide you in making decisions that align with your priorities. Often actually, when we make decisions in our lives, it's all about what other people expect of us, okay? And meeting other people's requirements. How about you figure out your own requirements and you meet them for once? Because I promise that will give you more fulfillment in the short term and ultimately in the long term if you are in alignment with your actual values and your actual priorities and your actual goals. Okay, I've touched on this next point before, but schedule some me time. Okay, so block out time in your schedule for activities that bring you joy, relaxation, and fulfillment. So it might be going for a walk, reading a book, watching a comfort movie, practicing a hobby. Make time for activities that really nourish your mind and your body, and if you believe in one, your soul. Okay, so schedule time that you just spend with yourself, and I have actually made a video on how to enjoy spending time alone, so if you are interested in that, go check it out. But always make sure that you schedule at least a couple of hours of me time each day or each week, however often you feel you need in order to feel refreshed. Right, prioritise your health, okay? Sometimes we run ourselves into the ground for other people and it affects our physical and mental health, specifically mental health, but it can also affect your physical health. You can't help someone, like I said earlier, unless you are, well in yourself, so make time for regular exercise, proper nutrition, okay, adequate sleep, and just activities that promote your mental well-being. This will really help if you do me time. Like I said in the last point, yeah, you've got to make sure that your health is on track so you can help other people, or so you can just enjoy being healthy, honestly. Learn to delegate, okay? So you do not have to do everything on your own. Delegate tasks when it's possible and ask for help when it's needed, okay? If you're making yourself a priority, you should also be able to delegate. You might be working in a team, you might be working in a group, but you do not take on everything, okay? Don't take on the burden of the entire organisation or the burden of the entire team or the family or whatever it is. You are going to need to learn to delegate, and it is hard if you're an overthinker, if you're a perfectionist, but it is necessary, okay? Also, I know I talked about saying no earlier, but say yes to yourself, okay? Just as it's important to say no when necessary, say yes to opportunities and experiences that bring you personal joy, personal growth, and satisfaction, okay? So if you are really, really wanting to do something and you think, oh, I shouldn't, no, you absolutely should, because this is something that's really important to you and it's a hobby that you could probably stand to put a bit more time into. So learn to say yes to the things that you actually want to do after you've reflected. Okay, set goals, all right? Define your short-term and your long-term goals. Once you've acknowledged your vision and defined your actual values and priorities, set your goals. Break them down to manageable steps. You should always be contributing to your personal goals. And if they align with other people's goals, great, but they do not have to, and if they don't, it doesn't make you a bad person, okay? And this can also really give you a sense of purpose and accomplishment. Finally, I want to encourage you to implement constant learning, okay? So invest in yourself, invest in your personal and professional development. So this could involve acquiring new skills, pursuing education, or engaging in activities that really stimulate your mind and your creativity. Because personal development is just that. It's deeply personal, and until you make yourself a priority, personal development is going to suffer. Alright, that's how to make yourself a priority. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye!